Newsflash: Crossbell declares independence. Preface: the state election board has announced that over 90% of eligible voters submitted a ballot in the referendum, of which 70% were cast in favor of independence. This high voter turnout can be attributed to the anguish inflicted by the raid on the Crossbell city. Many voters suspect that the attacks may have been perpetrated by the Empire or Republic. As such, these results could be a reflection of the average Crossbellan's frustrations with the status quo. Regarding this result, the referendum was designed to gauge the opinion of the average Crossbellan. After the ballots were counted, however, something exceptional occurred. In spite of the emotions of many Diet members, Mayor Crois chose to disregard them all and declare independence unilaterally. This unprecedented move will doubtlessly have the major ramifications on Crossbell's relations with its surrounding countries. In light of this development, we would like to stress that our publication is committed to reporting information as accurately as within our capabilities. Editor-in-Chief. Theodore Crois declares independence. At a press conference yesterday, Mayor Crois declared independence on behalf of Crossbell citizens in what he termed an official international proclamation. The mayor moved that the land be known as the independent state of Crossbell thereafter. Mayor Crois then outlined his upcoming reforms aimed at cementing Crossbell as an independent nation. First, the creation of the state constitution. Next, the abolition of the state's subservient relationship with Erebony and Calvert, including a repeal of the 10% revenue tax collected by these nations. Finally, the formation of the Crossbell Defense Force. This organization will unify the police and the CGF, assuming their respective responsibilities of keeping the peace and maintaining national security. Following these announcements, Mayor Crois said that the state government, soon to be the independent state government, will be enacting these changes within the next month. As for the declaration itself, even those well versed in politics were taken off guard by the abrupt move, calling it an unusually swift development. Apparently, the mayor went against the cautious advice of Speaker McDowell in pursuit of this decision. It may be some time before all the facades of this unprecedented declaration are elucidated. Reaction abroad. Both the Imperial and Republican governments, the current citizens of Crossbell, issued statements on the day of the declaration, rejecting the bid for independence. The land of Crossbell State has a historical basis as part of the Republic's territory. The Republican administration proclaimed rebuking the declaration as a matter of course. Queen Alicia II. Shout out to my goat. Shout out to Queen Alicia. Queen Alicia II of Liberal weighed in, saying that while the will of the populace should be respected, the Declaration of Independence itself was greatly premature. The Principality of Rimaferia, who has requested confirmation on the situation, is expected to issue a similar statement. Meanwhile, the holy city of Arteria has opted against any formal statement. A nation is not made in a single day, said a bewildered PR staffer. Within Crossbell City, despite the widespread uproar caused by the sudden announcement, many citizens are welcoming the change with open arms. Others aren't quite so eager. I thought the referendum was just to gauge interest, one resident tells us. That was the only reason I voted in favor. The prevailing theme throughout... Bro, that was the only... Bro, I feel like you should have... Whoever that was, he should have thought about things a little bit more. Like, even if it comes across as like it's gauging interest, something this major... I feel like whoever that was, they probably should have really like thought long and hard, not just vote because, oh, that's the only reason I'm voting in this favor. Because I thought it's just an interesting. Like, you gotta be a little bit more smarter than that. Real shit. The prevailing theme throughout this entire story is that the ubiquitous confusion felt by everyone involved. That said, if Crossbell truly is set on independence, then this may only be the beginning of the troubles our fair state will face. Crossbell is fucked. I'll be honest with you. I already told you what I feel. I already told you guys how I feel what's going to happen. Mayor Crois declares asset freeze. Oh, he froze it. Urgent press conference. Today, Mayor Crois held an emergency press conference at Orcus Tower to announce that all foreign assets held by the IBC will be frozen. This policy will remain in place until Crossbell's independence is acknowledged internationally. This sudden declaration seems to indicate that the mayor, who also happens to be the IBC CEO, is willing to exert his influence on foreign economies despite lacking the domestic authority to do so. Due to the sudden nature of Crois' press conference, further details remain unknown. Before the funds were seized, the IBC managed the majority of the continent's financial assets. The sudden withholding of said assets has caused markets across the Moria to plummet, with some reports describing mass pandemonium in the Republican Stock Exchange. We reached out to experts for the comment. Already, the impact of the international economy has been immense, explained one economist. It's difficult to tell how things will progress, a diplomat had to say. We want to be certain we understand the full extent of the freeze before taking further action. Urgent bulletin. The major powers ultimatum. According to a new report, both Bonia and Calvert have held press conference regarding the financial crisis. The Republican government demands that Crossbell State and the IBC revoke the asset freeze immediately. Failure to do so will be met with force, stated that the Calvardian press secretary. Our sources claim that the imperial government has already begun mobilizing its army as well. It's possible these press conferences are meant to serve as an ultimatum. We will follow up on this story as we receive official communications. Special correspondent. That was a lot to take in. What the fuck just happened? I don't think that was it, bro. I think Crossbell is fucked. I feel it deep in my. I feel an annexation coming very soon. And it also sucks that Deidre just went through and did everything, even like disregarding Speaker McDowell. Like, damn. This was like a major. It was a play. Like, I can't call it a major power play because we unfortunately don't really have power. So while it was a play, it was just I just don't see it ending all too well, to be honest with you. Like, this is some. Like, this ain't something light. And it happened so. Like, this. Like she just said, it very. Like, all of this is very quick. Like, it's like back to back. Like. Of course. Trying to listen to the track right now. Yeah, Sergey, he hasn't returned. Yeah, like you wake up to this? Like,
俺たちだけじゃなくて警察上層部も同じらしいけど。
おいおい、さすがにそりゃおかしいだろう。
and to be fair, like this whole like vote, I'm not a politics person. I never have been. Like I told you guys, I'm not a politic nerd. I know a lot of you love politics and stuff like that. I personally don't. Even in real life, I just choose not to involve myself for the most part. Like, I just simply can't be bothered. But I've always thought in my heart that like a lot of voting, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but I feel like in this case where they have a specific just a singular mayor. It's like it's pretty different because it's not like it's an election, right? So like stuff could easily be like votes and stuff. A lot of stuff could be rigged.
ノエルやミレイユたちの方はどうしてんだ
Or just not acknowledged. Like let's say the voting was the opposite and it was like more people against it. Like none of these people will really know if they just went through with this, like I would assume did or would do.
現在警備隊方面とは連絡がつかなくなっていますね。
Damn, we can't get in contact with anyone.
おそらく問い合わせが多すぎて情報を遮断しているのではないかと。無理もないわ。
They really said the Empire is already mobilizing a fucking army. Oh, brother, this is...
この資産凍結にしても帝国や共和国が黙っているはずがないし。
Yeah, because the push for independence was already not going for that, but freezing their assets, yeah.
実力行使も辞さない。国境方面が心配だな。
Yeah.
ごめん、不安にさせちゃったか？
大変なことが起きてるのはキアにだってわかるし。
Yeah, I bet you know a lot more about stuff.
それよりワジ朝から見かけないね。
Where is Wasi?
ああ、そういえば。
あ、ワジさんなら野暮用で出かけるって言ってました。課長が出た後だったと思います。
In business, huh? We probably meeting up with Abyss.
そうなのか。
Wonder what they got going on.
もうこんな時にちょっと感心しないわね。
Look at Randy. Randy already knows. Randy knows something. I mean, he had already picked Wazi's hand anyway.
こんな時に。
誰だ
はい、どちら様ですか？
Let's see.
よかった。いてくれたみたいね。
What?
私をセシルだけど。
Sis.
セシルね。
Wait, what's going on?
あ、セシルだ。
セシルさん、どうなさったんですか？
Yeah, like what? I'm scared, bro.
ここに来てくれるなんて珍しいっすね。
ごめんなさい。
She looks
いきなり訪ねて
serious.
しまって。そのアリオスさんとかこちらに来たりしていないわよ。
Arios wouldn't happen to have come by here. Last time we seen Arios was the other day, right at the grave? When he was talking weird, he was being hella like he was talking real strange.
アリオス。
Something what? She came all this way about Arios. Wait, so what? Okay, this has me thinking. Has something happened to Shizuka? Because I don't know. I can't believe she would. Not saying she wouldn't come all this way for Arios, but why?
ていませんが、
What is going on?
どういうことでしょう？
それが
What
夕
happened?
べ夜遅くに病院に来て
He took
しず
her.
くちゃんを連れて行ったの。
What the fuck is going on?
その場で退院の手続きもしてしまって。
Nah. I told you something was way too off about him the other day. I don't know what he's doing though. I don't know. He's in on this theater decision or the shit theater did. Arios is connected because he did, tell us he had a speak with. But where is he taking Shizuku?
それって
雫が
それでどういう事情なのか確かめに来たのだけど
Michelle doesn't have a clue.
ギルドのミシェルさんも全く心当たりがないみたいで
Figured as much. Michelle couldn't even get in contact with him before. But I mean, that's partly because his shit was broken. I think it was his Enigma or something. But even if it hadn't have been, he probably wouldn't have answered.
それで念のためあなたたちのところも訪ねてみたの
そうだったのか。
あのおっさん、なんだってそんなことを。
I don't know, but I already knew something wasn't right with him.
夜遅くというのも普通ではない気がします。
Where in the world did he take her? Is that the chief?
と
エニグマじゃねえってことは課長じゃなさそうだな。
That's a good point. That is a good point.
まさか有吉さん関係とか
Yeah, almost doubtful of that. Could be, but
はい
who the hell would have
こちらクロス
information
ベ
on
ル警
that?
察特務支援課。
よかったロイド君そこにいたのね
あ
通話設定はスピーカーになっていたみたいですね。
この声グレイスさん
そうみてえだな。
グレイスさんどうしたんですか。
どうしたもこうしたもあなたたちにも教えとこうと思って
Something's wrong, and I mean big time wrong.
さっき
What is it?
オルキスタワーからとんでもない通達があったのよどうやらディーター市長がクロスベル独立国の初代大統領に就任したらしいわ
The first president. Not even the well.
初代大統領
大統領って
I was just talking about this when I was saying like, the voting and shit, and I was like, I was bringing up the little mayor shit or whatever. Like I was like, it's kind of different because it's the mayor, but now now it isn't the mayor, it's the president.
おいおい、何の冗談だよそりゃ。
私だって最初は冗談だと思ったわよでもその通達をしてきたのが白い軍服を着た兵士で
He was decked out in his fresh white
発
uniform.
表されたばかりの国防軍って名乗ったわよ
Crossbell's newly formed defense force.
本当ですか。
兵士ってことは。
ええ多分警備隊のメンバーなんでしょうけどそれと驚かないでね
Don't freak out.
就任直後にディーター大統領が国防長官の任命を行ったの
But immediately after President Crois took his post, he nominated his Secretary of Defense. Oreos! It's a fucking Oreos! That's what he was talking about. Oh my... Bro. No wonder Oreos was saying all of that stuff. He was being hella weird. That talk he had with Dieter, he already knew all of this stuff was about to take place. I'm 100% certain Arios is the secretary.
それも
Oh,
アリオスさんに。
Stop it, bro.
え
I'm sick.
それってアリオス。
What in the world is going on?
ちょうどこれから大統領の就任演説が始まるらしいわ。動力ネットでも配信するみたいだから、よかったら見ておきなさい。
The broadcasting it via the Orbital Network.
クレイ先輩、なんとか取材許可が下りました。
よっしゃ、レインズ君でかしたわ。
And look at Reigns in there putting in the work.
ごめん、これから就任演説の取材なの。
And thanks for calling and letting us know. We were over here in the dark.
それじゃあまたね。
今のは本当なの？
Arios is really the secretary in President Theater. What? President Crois? What?
わからないけど、あのアリオスさんが国防長官。
長官ということは国防軍のトップ。
ありえねえだろ。遊撃士の肩書きはどうすんだ。ディーターのおっさんが
Man, we
大
probably
統領
need
っ
to
てのも
speak
唐
to
突すぎる
Michelle.
し。
とにかく端末で就任演説を見てみましょう。
ああ。
Yo, look at these uniforms. Sonya. Oh no, that
皆
means
さん、ごきげんよう。
they said that some of these people are probably, CGF members and whatnot. And they was talking about Douglas was saying Noelle is probably due for a promotion. Noelle is a part of this. Noelle is 100% gonna be a part of this. We got Arios and then Sonya. Ah, my girl Sonya. President Crois. Are you fucking serious, Theater? What have you done in this past span of... Oh.
この度、クロスベル独立国の初代大統領に就任したディーター・クロイスであります。
I really hope you know what you just done. Like, Crossbell is the biggest damn target of the century, bro. Like, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but I feel it deep in my heart that Crossbell, it's due for being annexed. 100%. 100%. All those places that during that talk with Olivier and the Chancellor, where Olivier was saying how he just annexed places, all them places, Crossbell probably gonna be one of them.
突然の発表で驚かれた方も多いでしょう。ですが現在、クロスベル未曾有の危機が迫っています。
Shit, I wonder why.
正義を踏みにじり、我々の尊厳を奪い取ろうとする邪悪な意志が迫っているのです。
This sucks. This situation is it's unfortunate that Crossbell has to be in this situation. Because you can understand why people will want to follow him. If people don't want to have to deal with, the fucking Empire in Calvert. But at the same time, when you take this sort of path, you're gonna have to deal with them in a different way. I don't know if I don't think Crossbell really got it. I don't think we got the prowess to deal with this shit.
その意志はつい先日もこのクロスベルを恐怖と悲しみのどん底に叩き落としました。聡明な市民諸君ならばうすうす気づかれていると思いますが、私はあえて今日この場でその勢力を名指しで断罪しましょう。
He said, I'm about to drop the name tag.
エレボニア帝国政府 れがその邪悪な意志の一つです。
Who else?
もちろんお気づきの通り
Who
邪悪な意
else?
志は一つではありません。
President Crois! President Crois! Actress, weren't you against it? I mean, I wasn't against it or for it. This is fucked up all around.
カルバード共和国政狡猾な犯罪組織と手を結んでいた彼らもまたクロスベルの平和と尊厳を踏みにじろうとしているのです。彼らは長年にわたりこのクロスベルを自分たちの属州として扱ってきました。
Yeah, this music really sells it with the speech. I mean, he's saying the right. I mean, he's saying the right stuff to rile up the people. To be honest with you.
彼らがどんな犯罪を犯しても我々に追及する権利はありません。
He's really making these people think. He's laying it all out. He just said, you know what? I'm gonna just go 100% all in. That's what Dieter said.
そして今もなお豊かな税収をかすめ取られる形で我々は搾取され続けているのです。ですがそれだけではありません。
They don't do that. How much more, Dieter? President Crois?
我々は生命の危険すら脅かされてきたのです。この地が彼らの覇権をめぐる争いの場であったことは皆さんもよくご存知でしょう。
That much is true.
あくまで昔の話。いいえ、とんでもありません。近年幾度となく起きていた不可解で謎めいた事故。
70 years of inexplicable incidents. Tell us more, Dieter.
それは爆発事故であったり飛行船の落下事故であったりとさまざまな形をとっていましたが
The mysterious fatal crash of one of our airships.
だが我々はどこかで気づいていたはずだ。 原因不明で泣き寝入りするしかなかったそれらの事故が彼ら暗闘の結果であることを。
Damn. I mean, he's really selling this speech. I'm trying to think. This fatal crash of one of our airships. That's making me think about something. What was the cause for Lloyd's folks, their death? And they're walking around strapped up. I mean, you're gonna have to at this point. Baker McDowell, how you feel? Grants?
それがその罪の名であろう。過去犠牲になった魂に報いるためにも。そして先日の襲撃によって傷ついた人々に報いるためにも。
To avenge those in the present still nursing their wounds from the raid on our city.
我々の子供たちに平和で誇り高き未来を届けるためにも。
Honestly, one way he could have probably swayed Arios is if he, I'm not gonna say he had the information, but if he insinuated that that was the reason why he lost his wife. You know, and his daughter lost her eyesight.
今こそ我々は欺瞞
Like
と
these
強打を捨て
accidents, these incidents.
立ち上がらなくてはならない。
むちゃくちゃだ。だが確かにそう正されると。
Yeah, it's not like he's just speaking a lot of shit, but man, this is a definitely a 50-50 situation.
ディーター君。
He definitely took a hell of a route.
そのために私は今日大統領という立場につかせていただくこととなった。
Look at this shot. That's how our theater.
無論これはあくまで迫り来る危機に対処するための暫定的な処置に過ぎない。
Temporary measure. So what's in it for the long haul? What's that measure? What's that measure look like for the long haul of things?
いずれ平和を取り戻した暁には選挙という形で民意に問うことをこの場でお約束させていただく。そしてもう一人、
Right.
諸君もよく知るこの人物が新生クロスベル独立国に協力してくれることとなった。ご紹介しよう。
My man's secretary is really Arios.
先のクロスベル市襲撃において獅子奮陣の働きでオルキスタワーを死守してくれた人物、風の剣聖の名で知られる遊撃士協会クロスベル支部に所属していた元永久遊撃士クロスベル国防軍司令長官アリオス・マクレイン君だ。
Man, having Arios as your secretary right there, like your right hand, and pulling a stunt like this and putting him out in front of the people, like, you know how everybody in Crossbell feels about Arios. They love it. Like this is a power play. Damn,
ご紹介に
Arios.
預かったアリオス・マクレインです。未だ若輩者ゆえ不安に感じられる方々もいらっしゃるかもしれません。ですが遊撃士の時以上の働きでいかなる脅威も退けることをお約束しましょう。
And they're gonna eat that up with him saying this.
クロスベルを守り抜く盾として、そして正義と平和を脅かす全ての敵を打ち破る剣として。
Shizuku.
実はアリオス長官はかつては優秀な捜査官としてクロスベル警察にも所属していた。
Okay, so she's in one of the rooms in the tower.
そしてギルドではご存知のように国際的な案件を数多く解決してきた素晴らしい実績を持っている。その意味で決して見当外れな人事ではないということを改めて保証させていただこう。
No wonder how this kiddo was feeling.
お父さん
No.
どうして？
That was a lot to take in. Oh, we got a call. Is this gonna be
はい
Chief?
ロイドです。
ああ、俺だ。
Chief.
課長、今の就任演説は
当然見ていた。ま、是非はともかく警備隊は国防軍として完全に再編成されたようだ。
That's the reality of it.
俺たち警察もその一部として組み込まれることが決定している。
そんな。
Yeah, even us.
ひょっとしてソーニャ司令も。
映像に映ってただろう。
Yeah.
ま、了承したんだろう。
Yeah, she was up there already.
どうなるかわからんが、今はオルキスタワ タワーには近づかないようにしておけ。国防軍の兵士たちが厳重に警備しているはずだ。
And he called to let us know this for sure.
了解しました。
He basically said they're not playing around.
また連絡する。あんま先走るんじゃねえぞ。
課長はなんと？
ああ、国防軍だけど。
Lloyd explained the details of his conversation with Chief Sergey.
そう。
ソーニャ司令があっち側に回ったのかよ。
Yep, that'd be the case. Her ain't Arios.
まあ、立場からすると仕方のないことかと。
This is what I would like to believe. I would like to speak with her to see what she really thinks about all of this. But I'm more curious about Noelle, as we know she was due for a promotion, so I'd assume she's a part of that.
有吉さん、しずくちゃんを連れて行ったのはこのことが原因だったのね。
あ、
そうですね。あんな立場になってしまったらしずくちゃんにも影響が。
反対派に狙われる可能性とか出てくるかもしれねえしな。
この状況ですとないとは言い切れないかと。
Yeah, cause this was major. Like, what the hell?
キーヤ、大丈夫だ。しずくちゃんに危険が及ばないよう有吉さんも考えてるはずさ。
そうだね。ちょっと心配だけど。キーヤち
セシルね、悪いんだけどちょっと留守番を頼めないかな。
ゃん。ライド？ええ、夕方までなら大丈夫だと思うけど。
It gave us curfew. And she probably has to get back though.
どこかに出かけるの？
ああ、なあみんな、とりあえずギルドを訪ねてみない
Yes, that's what I said.
それもそうね。
We also need to speak to Michelle anyway.
確かに有吉さんの件は事情をお聞きしたいです。
だな。さすがに寝耳に水だぜ。
分かったわ。キーヤちゃんと一緒にここで留守番しているから大変な状況みたいだけど、くれぐれも気をつけてね。無茶だけはしないこと。
ああ、分かってる。
セシルさん、感謝っす。
それではお願いします。キーヤ、セシルさんと一緒にいい子でお留守番しててください。
Tio's so cute. And this kid is not in a good headspace. Like she knows more, but she won't never say anything. Yo! What?
キーヤ、
Uh,
おお、
キーヤ、どうしたの？
what is about to take place for her to do this?
確かにいろいろ起きてるが、心配することはねえんだぞ。
大丈夫だ、キーヤ。確かにこの先クロスベルがどうなるかわからない状況だけど。
I'm gonna be honest, your speech ain't gonna really work on me per se, but I got a real sick feeling in my stomach, bro. Something rough is about to take place for her to do this, have this sort of reaction. It's too strong of a
キーヤ
reaction.
の元に帰ってくるのは絶対に変わらないからさ。
Like this is a new day, so what is gonna happen on this new day? It must be something pretty bad.
そうですね。
前に俺たちが出かけた時もちゃんと帰ってきただろ。
そうですね。 それだけは確かです。
I don't know, bro. Yeah, this seems like this is a red flag, bro. We always make it home, even on the roughest days. I feel like we might not make it home. This day right here, I'm not sure what's about to take place.
だからキーヤちゃん、安心して待っててちょうだい。エリー、ティオ、ランディ。みんな気をつけてね。
Rosie has left the party. Holy shit, that was a lot to take in. My goodness, that was rough. And Wazi is gone. I'm sure it has. Obviously, he probably getting in touch with the church, or bro. Come on, we know Wazi right now. But it's a new day, so what I'm very curious about is heading to the downtown district, because I got a feeling that Abbas isn't there. I almost want to just I know I need to get off because this part is long as hell, but I literally almost just want to check. But I also don't want to start a scene. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I really want to go see, but your boy's head is literally killing me. I feel pretty bad. I'm gonna go ahead and call it. Things is getting juicy. I'll see y'all next time for. I guess it's time for us to patrol. Well, I'm not sure if they're gonna let us or not, but hopefully they do. But I will see you guys next time for more Trails to Azure. Take care.